Hello and welcome to Map Minded, your weekly audio guide to cities worth discovering. I'm your host, Nora Hill. Today, we're heading over to the Canadian prairies, more specifically to a lovely river city you might have heard of, but perhaps never considered exploring, Saskatoon. And joining me today is Joel Foster, a travel writer who's recently wrapped up a month-long stay there. Joel, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Nora. Happy to be here, and happier still to be talking about Saskatoon. It was quite the underrated gym.
So, paint us a picture. Where exactly is Saskatoon and what's its vibe like?
Saskatoon's located in the province of Saskatchewan, right in the middle of the southern part. It's a river city, sliced beautifully by the South Saskatchewan River, which adds a kind of calm, flowing character to the whole place. It's got a mix of historic charm and modern vibrance. You'll find early 20th century architecture sitting just blocks away from sleek condos and art installations.
Let's dive into what the city has to offer. What stood out to you first?
Definitely the green spaces. I mean, it's nicknamed the City of Bridges because of the 8 bridges that connect different parts across the river, but it could easily be called the City of Parks, too. One standout is Miawasan Valley, which runs along the river. It's more than just a park. It's this vast conservation area with over 60 kilometers of walking and biking trails. The views are stunning year-round, but fall was especially breathtaking.
And what about for families or kids? Are there any recreational areas for younger crowds?
Absolutely. Kinsman Park, right near downtown, is a hit with families. It has a mini amusement park, a splash pad, and even a vintage-style Ferris wheel. There's also Forestry Farm Park and Zoo, which used to be a tree nursery, but is now home to over 90 species of animals. It's not a massive zoo, but it's very well kept and quite peaceful.
Sounds surprisingly lush for a prairie city. How easy is it to get around?
Surprisingly manageable. Saskatoon has a fairly straightforward grid road system, with main arteries like Circle Drive, which loops around the city, very useful for avoiding downtown traffic. Roads like 8th Street, College Drive, and Idlewild Drive are common travel routes. Public transit is reliable too, especially buses. While there's no subway or light rail system, the Saskatoon Transit Service connects most neighborhoods. I grabbed the Route 4 and Route 8 buses a few times. Clean, punctual, and safe.
Let's switch gears to education. I've heard Saskatoon is a bit of an academic hub.
You heard right. The city is home to the University of Saskatchewan, often shortened to U of S. It's a major research university, particularly strong in agriculture, engineering, and biomedical sciences. The campus itself is worth visiting. Gothic-style stone buildings, leafy courtyards, and even a couple of small museums open to the public. There are also top-tier secondary schools like Walter Murray Collegiate and Aidan Bowman Collegiate, which consistently rank well provincially. For younger students, Greystone Heights School and École River Heights School offer bilingual education programs.
Any popular destinations or cultural landmarks tourists shouldn't miss?
Plenty. The Ramey Modern Art Gallery, for starters, sits along the riverfront and features an impressive collection of modern and indigenous art. It's sleek, minimalistic, and makes for a relaxing visit. There's also Broadway Avenue, kind of the artsy, indie neighborhood, full of vintage bookstores, coffee shops, and local performance venues. And you can't skip the Saskatoon Farmers Market, especially on Saturdays. Local honey, handmade crafts, you name it.
Do they have any water-based attractions since they've got the river?
Good point. While the South Saskatchewan River isn't ideal for swimming, it's great for kayaking, canoeing, and river tours. In fact, there's a company called Prairie Lily Riverboat Tours that runs small cruises. Really peaceful experience around sunset. Also, Lake Diefenbaker, though about 100 kilometers away, is a common weekend getaway for residents. You'll find fishing, boating, even windsurfing.
Before we wrap up, best views in the city.
Oh, easy. The Broadway Bridge gives you a picture-perfect skyline, especially at twilight. Another great spot is Cranberry Flats, just outside the city to the south, a nature preserve with sandy riverbanks and panoramic views. And oddly enough, the roof deck of Midtown Plaza Mall's parking structure is an underrated one. You can see the whole downtown spread across the river.
Love that. Joel, thank you for sharing all this. Sounds like Saskatoon is more than just a dot on the map. It's a destination in its own right.
It really is. Quiet, but full of color, if that makes sense.
And that's a wrap on this week's Map Minded. Whether you're preparing for IELTS or just dreaming of a Canadian escape, we hope you found today's City Spotlight useful. Join us next week as we explore yet another pocket of the world. Until then, stay curious.